Good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Ed from Games and Tea, and I'm joined by four wonderful human beings who are going to make my life absolute hell. But that's what they're here. That's what they're here for. They're here for that's what you're here for. You're here to watch them screw me over and to see me sweat and strain under the pressure of trying to solve what it is. No more. Yep. But obviously, joking aside, I love these guys. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, that's all I can say about it. Obviously, at the start of these shows, there's obviously a few announcements that I have to get through. One of those is we have to thank Heroforge for allowing us to be able to show us the miniatures that you can see dotted around the screen to my left, which you can also see a few new miniatures have popped up as well. We have to thank Heroforge for allowing us to be able to show these miniatures off on stream and not get us in trouble for it. You can also hopefully hear some music going on in the background, which is provided to us by Sirenscape.com, Tabletop.com, Aaron Grimm, Festning Studios, and Alexander Nakarada from Serpent Out Studios. So many thanks to them for providing us with the opportunity to have royalty-free music that can provide some ambience. There is something else I need to talk about. Oh yes, my YouTube channel. Obviously, there's a YouTube channel where you can find the reloads. You can catch up on this stream, plus all the other streams beforehand, up until the very first episode of these guys. There, it is youtube.com/@games_and_t, so you can catch up on that. Also, the Sunday campaign will be making an appearance on there very shortly, and to be able to catch up on all the episodes that they have also been up to recently as well. So there is a reason why there is a delay in putting them up. It's because I need to get myself a new external hard drive. My current hard drive is almost full, and I can't actually edit their stuff without the hard drive just being full. So there is an actual reason for the delay. You can use your channel points. If you have channel points, you can use your channel points to influence the game in various different ways. Either by granting a reroll, granting advantage, granting inspiration, granting an insight check, as various other little bits and pieces and sound alerts that you can also add into the game to add some flavour and potentially, or usually, throw me off my thought process, which is more likely to happen than anything else. Yes, don't please, Lydia.
What?
I know that face. I know that face.
What?
It's our favorite face.
I'm not doing nothing.
Doing nothing.
I'm sitting here.
Just sitting here with this grin on her face. There was something else I did need to talk about, and I did have that put in for something. Oh yeah. What am I doing for the rest of this week? Tomorrow I'll be back with some Wilder Myth, or Wilder Myth. It is a super fun game. I really enjoyed that game. Wow, so much fun. So I'll be definitely playing that. And I have already got another game lined up after Wilder Myth, which I am very much looking forward to playing because it's made by the people who made Desperados. And I loved Desperados, and I've seen a gameplay of this new game, and it is amazing. I love it. So I'll be playing that pretty soon after Wilder Myth. And then Sunday is more D&D.
Yay!
Basically, Mighty Mercenaries. They are currently all there. Well, the Motley Nurses, as they are currently named, are right now trying to come up with a better name for themselves. So, because for some reason they don't seem to like the name Motley Mercenaries, so they're currently coming up with a different name. So you can help them out. You can also help out with that by posting some suggestions as to what they should be called in the Discord channel that will be occasionally popping up in the chats, or here underneath the channel here. I think that's it for announcements. There will probably be something else which I have to talk about. Oh yeah, holidays. That's the thing. The holidays are approaching. The summer holidays are approaching. So I will be winding down the amount I will be streaming over the next few weeks because I play with these guys. And the guys on Sunday stream as well, and holidays are happening. Some people work during the holidays. Some people like to actually go on holiday during the holiday. So I know it's horrible, it's shocking, but that's the thing. So I will be winding back the streams of what will be happening over the next few weeks. but I will not stop immediately until until maybe the 3rd or 4th week of July. Not sure yet. Still haven't made a decision on there. So watch this space, and you will find out soon. So I think that's it for announcements. So let's start with some character introductions, and I'm going to roll a d4 because there's 4 of you. Who is number 4 on my screen? 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's Lydia.
Woo!
That's Lydia. Which and I.
Yes. I'll not be rapping this week. Janai has been through some shit, as have we all. She's a fighter tiefling, but she has a cleric side because she found out that to fight the demons within, you sometimes need a higher power. And that power, aside from divinity, can be friendship, hence traveling with these chuckle fucks. And it's been a wild ride. I can tell you that. She's impulsive, and she's judgmental, and she's ready for any fight.
Hell yeah, she is. Hell yeah, she is. Besides Janae, the one who is the voice. Well, I'm not going to say she's the voice of reason, but she's the one that basically tells people off when they're doing stupid shit, and that's Illyria, run by Zelma.
Hey, it's me. Hello. Even
Tell us
though
a
I
little bit
don't
more on
like. Yeah, sure, I guess. Hold on, let me take a sip of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just fucking.
Is this sponsored? Yes.
Should be.
This 1 gallon of Arizona tea, absolutely amazing.
Arizona tea wouldn't sponsor us.
Anyway, I play as Illyria, Falafel, tries to be good at failing, who is a fighter wizard. I did not need to read my character sheet. No, I didn't. And she's joined up with these merry band of misfits and chuckle fucks, and potentially a certain someone going on their villain arc, a psychopath. So yeah, and she's basically trying to keep him out of trouble, or try to, but these chuckle fucks, I'm not so sure. They're going to give her a lot of.
Yeah, oh yeah, they absolutely are. Above her, very, very new to the group, and still probably very much thinking about whether or not he should stay or whether he should try and run for his own life and run for the safety of the mountains, is Atlas, run by a very good friend of ours, Ruben. How you doing? Please tell us a little bit about Atlas.
I'm good. And according to my notes, I'm not that new anymore. I'm session 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes quickly. But yeah, I'm playing Atlas, the human barbarian. He's a circus strongman without a circus. Even though you could call the company he's keeping right now also quite the circus. So he's feeling somewhat at home.
Oh, maybe that's the reason why he's staying.
Yeah.
Well, we're crashed and stuck in a jungle, so there's not really any choice involved.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. The last player that we have available to us today is Neil from Twitch channel Immersion Diversion, who runs the character of Sykes. Can you please tell us a little bit more about him for us?
Yes, I play Sykes, the ranger, or the wood elf ranger rogue villain, and but yeah, he's currently trying to find his family, and it's led us to this new continent where we're now like stuck, like Atlas said, in a jungle.
Pretty much. There's nothing at all going on with Sykes in terms of some background shit at all, is there? No,
I didn't just have a dream about a...
No, he didn't have a dream at all. No, not about eating a child's soul. Nothing about that.
No.
Above Sykes and Janai, you can see the empty spaces of Tifari and Farrell. Tifari is run by our very good friend Jeff from Twitch channel Alhandrin, and Farrell is run by our other very good friend Sean. Both of whom are unable to join us today because they are currently engaged with life. Life is something that occasionally gets in the way of us being able to enjoy their company. So we do wish them well. Tifari is He's a noble wizard from the Empire of Bunobral, where our 6 heroes currently reside, and is going along with the detour that our 6 heroes currently are in. But the aim of the game is that they do eventually find their way home to show the rest of the group what happened to him all those years ago. Farrell is a Furbolg from a Furbolg fort within the gloaming forest of the Hegemony of Fall. There's a lot of F's in that sentence. Now just realizing that. He is the loveliest, cuddliest, wisest, and possibly the most grounded of all our characters here. Although Atlas could probably give him a bit of run for his money. In terms of groundedness.
He just listens to what people say.
And that's exactly what Farrell does as well. He just listens to what people say. And I love Farrell. If Farrell were a person, I would love to have cuddles with him. He's amazing. But yes, that is Farrell. I believe that is it for character introductions, so let's dive into the session today. Our 6 heroes have, well, as previously mentioned, are trapped in the middle of the Adar forest on the Empire of Bunobral. They found their way to a refugee camp of tieflings, where Janae briefly found a little bit of kinship, and then all 6 of our heroes realised that there was something else going on here that was probably not something that they should really want to face or have to deal with. So they had a discussion with the leader, found out through various means that the leader was doing sacrifices of some sort, killed the leader, while almost dying themselves, ran away for a bit to recuperate, and have decided to go and try and tackle the temple that this refugee camp is surrounding. This temple they have ascended to the top of, found a little entrance, went in through the entrance, down a very, very long twisty flight of stairs to an entrance hall where they were assaulted by little gremlin creatures trying to put out various torches that they were carrying. Before they all realised, oh, we need to light the braziers in this room. So they all lit the braziers, all the gremlins vanished, and the doors opened for them. They descended a huge flight of stairs, and this extra flight of stairs in this place seemed to affect their minds with despair and darkness, overwhelming their abilities to hold themselves strong. And several of the characters almost walked off the edge of the stairs into the vast darkness below. There we go. Get some music going. They reached almost to the bottom of the stairs, where they saw the entire floor was covered in bodies. All of whom wearing very rusted armor, falling apart armor. But they were, our 6 heroes weren't happy about this, and then Janai started to have a conversation with an old friend. I use those words advisedly, of hers, who basically told her, "Don't go down there, you're gonna die if you do." While this was going on, Sykes, in his bid to feel a little bit comfortable, set a few of the bodies on fire. Of course, these bodies had been here for a while and were desiccated husks, and so basically just dust. So the fire caught quite quickly and started to become a bit of a raging inferno. At which point, Shania yelled at everybody else, "We need to go. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's a long story, but this rock," pulling out a rock and showing them, "tells us we need to go. We need to go." And so all 6 of our heroes ran right back up the stairs, back to the entrance hall, closed the doors, and took a quick bit of breath before Sykes went, "Ha! I need to go and find out what's going on upstairs," and ran up the flight of stairs all the way to the top of the pyramid, the temple. So we're going to start with that point. Sykes.
Mm-hmm.
You have dashed all the way up these stairs and have reached the entrance, the sort of trapdoor entranceway that you had originally. The stone statue is still pulled back out the way, and as you get to the top, there is that wonderful breath of fresh air, even though it's a very hot, muggy, damp, oppressive kind of air, but at least it's fresh. It's no longer in that horrible, dark, musty smell that you've been in for the past hour and a half or so.
I don't think Sykes would like pull his head straight, like just dash out into the top. I think he would just stick his head out and try to look and see if there's like anyone around still. See if his ball bearings were disturbed.
Your ball bearings were not disturbed.
Okay.
You stick your you get to the entrance. You sort of look out over the top. You don't see anybody at the top.
Is the torch still lit in the statue?
It is indeed.
Okay.
Which is the reason why the statue is still pulled away.
Whew. I was confused. I was thinking maybe it would have just went out because I think the torches only go for, was it 10 minutes or do they go for an hour?
You stuck it in upside down, so it's still got the whole wood stalk to go with as well. So,
gotcha.
You've got some time there.
Okay. Whew. Okay, that was what was worrying me. I'll head back down.
All right. You head all the way back down. Why this is happening? What are the rest of you doing?
Having a freak out.
What was that about a rock that's talking to you?
Oh, okay. I just wait until Sykes gets back, because honestly, I just Sykes, where you?
I'm here. I'm back.
All right. Okay, listen very carefully. I should say this only once.
Oak is really bad.
There's.
Oh my god.
Thank you. There's a problem down there that is bigger than all of the problems we've been facing up to this point. So, and I look at the OG crew. You remember how we got this rock from the forest? Yes, when we this shadow
fought
creature.
The shade thing, yeah.
Yeah. So it's been with me ever since, and it's been eating magic, as you know. But I
Yeah, we did some tests with it, didn't we, Stefari?
Yep. Yes, we did. Well, it doesn't just eat magic. In fact, I don't think it's been eating any magic for a while now. Quite frankly, and this is going to sound weird, okay? But I hadn't heard from the rock in a while. Because, well, it's been talking in my head.
Hey, GM.
Yeah?
I forgot, did Sykes, so the night, before Illyria showed up, when we had gotten this and got out of the forest to take the rest, because that same night I saw the thing floating in the sky, but I swear I remember that Sykes said, or you said that Sykes saw something in the corner of his eye that looked like a shadow coming off Illyria, or off Janae or something.
Yeah.
But when I looked, it wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yes, you did. Also,
Okay.
I don't believe it was you that saw it. I think it was Shania that saw the rock.
Janae was
I wasn't
asleep,
there
I
that
thought.
session, so I wouldn't know.
Oh,
I
okay.
got the rock by accident.
Yeah. Well, I thought Janae was asleep, and that's why I kind of thought I saw a shadow off of her.
Oh,
That-
she was
that-
asleep.
That happened, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Heard Janae talking about this. Sykes would go back to think about that shadow.
Okay.
And be like, oh, okay.
Okay, so this is a longer story. Any questions up to this point?
First, what is his name?
The rock's name?
Yes. You said the rock was talking to you, right?
Right.
So what's his
What?
name?
It's not like the rock has a name. He's a rock. But there's something inside the rock.
I have a name. Tell them the damn name.
Do you... Sure, yeah. No, you want to give your name to random people? Have you ever even heard of the Feywild? Okay.
I don't think at this point we're random people.
No, I understand. No, he's quiet now. So
That's because the GM's
every
laughing.
once
That's
in a
why.
while, it's just he says stuff, and it's been fine. Like, just like the regular sort of, oh, your family's going to die if you don't return home, and I should help you, like, achieve ultimate power, that sort of bullshit, you know? So I've been dealing with that, that's fine. Just, you know,
Yeah, dealing with it. Yeah, sure, of course you have.
on the side.
Does he
Okay,
talk
Tefari,
to
you want to
just
speak,
you,
Mr.
or-
Oh no, that wasn't Tefari. That was Kai.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a lot
that's-
of... Oh, that was okay.
I thought that's
was
who
a
was
lot of
talking.
sense.
Yeah, I was like,
No, that was Kai.
Okay, I'm having
was Kai
trouble
was talking.
differentiating between
I
your
know.
NPCs and PCs now.
I will try to make it clear.
Okay.
Does he
Sorry,
talk?
it's really hard when he talks while I talk, and he talks, I talk, and it doesn't happen at the same time. It's really confusing. Okay, so
Okay.
he's been quiet for a while after, like, I found Ventulia and I started praying more and I spent more time with you guys, and, you know, so I thought it was over. But like the other day I had more nightmares, and you know, everybody did. I wake up and I think, you know, it's all happening again. I was ready to, like, deal with that by myself. Quite frankly, why would I bother you guys? But we got to the stairs in the temple, and then everything was on fire. And this fucker, sorry, is the rock. This fucker, he's scared. Yeah. Now, as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay? As far as I know, he's like part of a being that used to exist ages ago, like chaotic, like probably bad. So far, I believe probably bad.
I'm not bad. I was created. It's not my fault. I'm just what I am.
Right. And all the nightmares you sent to my brain are also perfectly fine.
They're not nightmares. I'm just talking to you. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you just don't...
All right, hold on. Janae,
Sorry, who is this? Jesus who?
Yeah, sorry. Whoops. It's just some idiot in the void.
Oh, all right. So my thing is that he's an asshole. But
Hey,
this
so are
asshole
you.
is scared.
You're an asshole too.
I know we it works. We complement each other.
No, we don't.
But-
You don't do anything for me. Mind you, I don't do anything for you. So no, I do stuff. Hey, I do something. I do stuff for you.
So any questions?
Does he only talk to you, or will he talk to anyone else holding the rock?
I don't know. I don't want to try. This is really... He's a bit of a... Do you want to talk to other people, or are you just comfortable being inside my brain?
Hey, hand me over. I'm fed up with you.
No, fuck you. Sorry.
Wait,
Apparently he wants to talk to everyone, and I disagree. So...
Wait. Isn't that same rock you handed me over and I tried to, well, did the normal ritual of identify and I didn't find anything?
I didn't want to worry you, so I didn't really tell you what it was about, but I just wanted to know what the fuck was going on. Didn't go very well, so...
Well,
I'm-
I mean, it would have been best if you would have told at least someone so that we could probably help out a little bit more. But
How are you going to help out with... Sorry, but with the demonic rock that talks in my brain?
I mean, why
well,
not?
I mean, we could find answers and ask questions.
I don't want answers or questions. I just want this thing to shut up, and I thought I had taken care of that by finding religion. It was beautiful.
And why do you keep the rock with you? Why don't you just throw it away?
Because it will do bad things in somebody else's hands, I think.
Well, then let's destroy it.
Yep, we're getting to that. Currently, we're stuck in the jungle.
I don't think he would
Try
want
destroy me.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
also,
I
he's
mean,
really
we
being
did-
Saying
bitchy
that
and
even
everything.
sounds harder than it would be, but
Yeah.
Well, we did try to destroy Farak, but it didn't work.
what
What?
do you mean? When did we do that?
Well, it's, I think it's either you, Janae, or Farrell, or Sykes. One of you three tried to crush it with your own bare hands or something like that.
Yes, you did. You did.
Oh. Where would
think-
you
I
get the
think
hands
it-
of a bear?
I think it was Farrell who tried to crush it, and it
Oh.
just didn't seem to make any difference.
Okay, well. I guess a bear hands does not work.
And if we cast magic,
could try.
it's only going to get sucked in. So
I mean, not every magic. I mean, it's not like it's going to give me tips on how to destroy it, so, like, quite frankly, I'm feeling a little awkward talking about it while he's here.
Does it want anything?
To not go downstairs.
Okay,
Also
well,
to
that's
be
down in
reunited
that,
with all of its parts to, I don't know, live once more. Stuff like that.
So, did he exactly see what that thing is down there that makes all that racket, or he just told you to? Well,
Let me ask.
told you to tell
Wait.
us get out there.
Does he know what was going on with us down there? Like with
Yeah,
the.
I want to, let me,
with
give me
our-
a,
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just.
Excuse me while I talk to the fucking rock, okay?
My bad.
Do you want to give us more information? Because, listen, you just shit your proverbial pants.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Just mind shit on.
I did
Janae.
not shit my proverbial pants. I don't have a way to shit my proverbial pants because I do not have pants. I'm a rock.
Yeah, that's why they're a proverb, you idiot, okay?
Yeah, fine, whatever. No.
So-
I don't know what is down there. I just know that's
It's funny watching Janae argue with herself.
you pretty much are, to be honest. You base.
Yeah, you hear my side of the conversation.
Yeah, you're hearing Shania talk. Look, I don't know what is down there. I just know that there is something down there very, very, very old, older than me.
Are you old?
I gave you
Okay.
visions of a battle. Yes, I am older than
Yeah,
you.
okay, so battles have happened all the time, you know? I mean, there's probably a battle going on right now somewhere.
Well, I wouldn't know about that, but this battle is definitely not something that you will have ever seen before or will ever see
Okay,
before.
what kind of fancy battle is it then while we're talking anyway?
I ate magic. I eat magic. Why do you think I was made?
Right, no, and then they put you in the crystal, the little mages, they put you in the crystal.
The druids that did it, not the mages.
Oh,
the
druids did it. Okay, I'm so sorry for mixing up the magic.
It
cast.
makes a difference.
Yes, okay, and that's why you eat campfire now.
Going back to the thing downstairs, it is older than me.
Oh, we're avoiding the topic, okay. Yes?
Oh my god.
Oh, I think
Sorry,
For you
that
guys, this is going to take a while. It's usually like I'm doing
that
this in the
completely
evening.
threw me off my track
Yes?
just then.
Yes, you're old as balls, and this thing old.
Yes, yes. This thing is older than me. It's more powerful than me or you or any one of the people that tried to create me before. I have no idea what it is. It
But you're
feels
scared because it's old.
No, it's not. I'm not scared. I'm not scared because it's old. I'm scared because it feels familiar, and I do not want to go back to that.
Okay, you're going to have to be more specific because, quite frankly, like
Look,
we would believe
I-
you if you just give me some more information. Because you're
I
vague
do
as
not
hell.
know where I came from. There was nothing, and then I existed.
Okay, and you saying this reminds you of the nothing that you came from.
Yes.
Are you
Okay.
saying he was created?
So, yeah, I'm quickly going to update everybody else now. Okay, so it was created apparently, it was created to fight in a big old battle like really old. I don't know fuck all about really old battles, so but apparently like the druids, they didn't agree with the whole using him in a battle thing. He was probably being a little shithead, you know. So the druids, they put him inside the crystal. Anyway, before any of that happened, before even he existed, this was there, and it was bad. Or at least it was like void. It was like nothing. It came from nothing. And this guy, he came from nothing.
So they're the same?
So it's like coming from the same town. You know? I think it's like that. When you're like really awkward about running into that one guy that used to bully you in high school.
I'm just going to get Tefire to roll a history check.
Oh, I
Maybe.
was about to ask as well.
Yes, Illyria, please also roll me a history check. Oof. However, you have disadvantage.
Oh, well.
Disadvantage. Alright, and let me
So-
roll again then. See if I could get a nat 1. Come on. Come
Yeah.
on. Where's history again? Yeah. Let's get a nat 1. Come on. Come on. Oh,
Oh, pity.
fuck you.
So yeah, unfortunately, Lyra, this is something that you. So this is a portion of your memory that you aren't aware of. But Tefari goes. That. What's the battle that he described?
But he doesn't want to tell me. He's
Have you
being
asked him?
super- What is the battle that you fought in? They want to know the name. You can hear what I hear, right? You could just like.
Sort of, kinda. It's like listening through water when I try to listen to other people through your ears.
Okay, so bubbles it is.
The
Anyway,
bubbles it is, yes.
they want to know about the battle.
The battle. Oh. Lots of people in robes. And
Lots of
lots
people in robes.
and lots of. Hey, why don't I just let you show you? And you suddenly get this image in your head, and yeah, it's painful. It's painful, but you get this image of a continent or this land, which has just been scoured of any living life. What trees or wildlife there would have been on this strip of land that just doesn't exist. And you see from the aspect of the very, very huge creature looking down, you see one side is of a whole bunch of people in various different coloured robes and flowing garments of purple, reds, greens, blues, lilacs, of all colours of the rainbow. If it weren't for the fact that they were also firing fireballs and lightning and trying to dispel you as much as possible at you, they would be really quite pretty. And you glance over to your right, and you see beside you, walking along beside you, people dressed in plate armor, in splint armor, in really quite sort of heavily armored individuals bearing symbols and icons, many of which you yourself as Janae don't recognize, but you do recognize a few of them. In actual fact, you see one which you have seen in the past hour, and that's a symbol of Lucia. You also see symbols of Altio. You see the weighing scale symbol. You also see, and this is, it's just a whole rake of different symbols. And these people that you are currently sort of walking / slithering alongside, they are also throwing bolts towards the figures in robes. So that is what I know. My knowledge the druids stopped it all, but then I blame the druids for how I am.
Okay, so step 1, you're starting to pick up on my accent, which I think is a little cool. Step 2.
Hey, you've been holding me a long time. I can't help it.
Okay, Tefari, there's people. They're in robes. They're very brightly colored robes, and they're firing at me, him. He's very tall, massive creature. But alongside him, me, him. There's, I think they are like holy warriors. They are in armor and they fight alongside. So this was meant to do bad to the enemy, which I suppose justifies everything.
You see a thoughtful look across Defari's face, and he says, "That sounds like the War of the Folly."
The War of the Folly.
Yes, the Folly of the Misguided. It was a war that took place about 2,000 years ago.
Whoa.
And to my knowledge, look for 25. To my knowledge, it was stopped because the druid stepped in.
Nobody looked like a druid here. It was...
Might have been a battle that was occurring before it? Or it was during the war, perhaps? Before the druid stepped in?
Do mages, like, usually get all... I mean, I know the master, and I know mages from the college, and I know you. But do they usually dress in, like, all sorts of different colors and robes and things? Like, really flashy? Actually, I think I answered my own question. Of course they would.
Tefari just sort of goes,
Yeah. So this was a battle between mages and believers.
sounds like it was the Folly of the Misguided. Yes.
Yeah, so that's old, yeah?
All I know.
Right. And I turn to Atlas, which, like, he must be freaked out by now. And
Yeah.
like, Atlas, I'm so sorry. This is yet another fucking weird thing about our group, yeah? And I promise, like, after this, you don't have to see us again ever. But you have to believe me, this thing was older still. And I was scared.
Oh, you finally told him my name. Thank you. Nice to have friends.
Shut up.
What did she say?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry. Don't-
So
Oh,
this
I'm
is
kind of just accepting it. I think I've yet to see something normal here, so.
Yeah. No, yes,
Well,
sure. You know what?
Yes.
I'll, like, share a really normal beer with you one day, okay? But
Alright,
If,
so
somewhere
this-
in tavern.
I know
Alright,
a good
so
one.
battle occurred 2,000 some years ago. That's... Huh. Well, my grandmother's no longer here. She's more of a historian than anything else. The closest thing I could get to it. It's my older brother, but I prefer not talking about him because he lost his mind.
Okay, well, family is difficult.
I don't talk about him because it's difficult. I don't talk about him because, let's just say, there are certain things of knowledge you shouldn't insult after. And that rock will be something along those lines that he is willing to pay money and blood for.
Yeah, I bet there are plenty of people who want this, which is why it's mine.
Mhm.
And I don't
Especially
talk about
when
it.
it relates
Yeah, well-
to dark arts.
We'll leave it with you then, Janae, but just be careful.
Yep, just make sure you
I-
don't
I look
mention
at
it
Sykes,
to-
and there's just one raised eyebrow. And I'll leave it at
Especially-
that. But you take that to mean... Listen. It's sort of a pot kettle situation.
Yeah.
So, I propose we do not go down there at all. In fact,
Yeah,
we...
I'm fine with that if, you know,
Yep.
if something that can eat magic, especially my magic, says not to go down there. I'm sure I would not want to go down there. They said that this thing is like familiar. Would it be like related to him, or like maybe
Maybe
they
of
were
the same
trapped-
kind.
It
If he
could also be
was-
that maybe if there's another, because they were. Does he know if there are more of him that were trapped in that
Be right back.
crystal?
Well, as far as he's explained, what I'm talking to now is like a piece of him.
Yeah, I think we found before that there were more of these, but maybe now that we know that he's trapped in there like that, maybe there's another piece of him down in there.
Oh, I
Or-
bet there's lots of pieces, but he said it felt
Oh.
familiar, not like him, but like the same place.
So maybe okay, so either another is he like a cleric or is he a mage or what is he technically?
You're really making me ask, okay. Hey, Kai, what are you technically?
What am I technically? What do you mean?
The boys want to know, like, are you a humanoid? Or are you like a creature? I understand you just like appeared, like came into being, but like if you could describe what you felt like you looked like when you weren't trapped in a rock. I don't know
When-
why it's relevant, but they want to know.
When I was trapped, when I wasn't trapped in. What was I then? And you can you can almost sense this really sort of introverted way of trying to look like the you know how if you ask somebody a question they go really sort of introverted looking in on themselves. You can almost sense Kai is doing the same thing here now. And then he starts saying, I was tall, very tall. 4 arms, long body.
Long.
Oh,
You-
long body. Oh, yes. It's
Like,
flexibility I had with that body.
You've got to. I don't. There's some things I just don't need to know. Okay, so you were long and
And
flexible,
let's-
and
Let me find another way.
please don't give me another vision, please. It gives
I
me a
can't.
really
I
big
don't have
headache.
memory of that. I can't give you another vision.
Oh, you can't look down at yourself? Okay, cool.
Are you saying the descriptions, Janae, as he's
Yep,
talking?
I'm saying this out loud.
Could he have been a
Excuse me a moment, and you feel another sharp pain.
Ow!
Ah, okay. I know how to describe myself. I'm a demon.
Oh, good, you're a demon. Okay, good. How did you figure that one out?
I had to use I had to figure out your vernacular. Thanks
Oh,
for the bond.
cool.
Thanks for the lend.
Is it the part of the
Are you
brain that
okay?
does the language that hurts? I don't use that part a lot. Okay, so he's a demon. A wriggly long demon. Really tall. Wow.
really long, really tall.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Are you
Anybody
sure?
very familiar with demons that they want to talk about?
I know I've fought
Roll.
Particularly.
demons, but maybe I've heard of them.
Those who wish, those who want to, please roll me either an Arcana or a Nature check.
Oh, they're
I have
Okay.
plus 4 on.
Fair enough, Atlas.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Yes, got a 22.
Brain hurts.
Nice.
Very good. Tefari will obviously take part in this because he's good in Arcana.
Nah.
Yeah, he doesn't know shit about this though.
Nerd
Illyria.
doesn't know about demons.
I think if
With a
anyone knew
22.
about these, Illyria would, because of the Mind Flayer stuff. Maybe they showed her a lot of stuff.
For you, Illyria, it comes in the form of a memory. And something that comes back.
Ooh.
And this is a memory of your slave time.
Oh boy.
It's painful because it's a part of your brain that your brain has basically sort of partitioned off in order to basically help you heal and recover. But something comes up and you vaguely remember a very tall, thin, lanky Mind Flayer looking towards you and going, "Demons," in a very sort of detrimental way. "Demons, slave, are things of the void. Something they are trying to bring here." But that's all you remember.
So the memory comes from, the parts that were affected because of the, what was the process called again? The
Ceremorphous.
Ceremorphous, yes.
Yeah, no.
So-
This would be after this would have been slightly after the Ceremorphous, when the Ceremorphous was unsuccessful, and you were made into, and Illyria was made into sort of a mindless slave, as it were.
Yeah. Okay, got you. So I'm going to do a. Can I do a constitution? Because this is like the memory that was so locked deep that.
I would say do a wisdom saving throw, not a constitution, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, alright. Oh, 50.
All right. It's painful. It is a painful memory, and there is that side of you that immediately wants to sort of shut it down and not allow it to come through. But you recognize what it is, and you recognize the pain, and it's painful, and it really, you want to stop it coming through, but you stay strong and allow the memory to come to surface. You're going to regret that later on. You know you're going to regret that later on, but it's okay for now.
She just hold her head and went, "Oh, fuck."
Illyria, alright?
Yeah, it's just a memory when I was a slave.
Ooh.
I wish one of you could relate, but none of you been affected. It's like a part of you tried to shut down that part of your brain that's been affected. It's like that. Demons are essentially born from a void, and that's all I got from one of my slave mongers. Oh, I'm gonna regret that probably.
Alright.
That's
We know
all I
really
got,
what demon,
unfortunately.
but not like what type of demon. Okay.
Yeah. It's
That tracks. Guy said he came from nothing.
came
So-
from nothing. Yeah, and they want to bring that nothing over.
So the
Very
monster
evil.
down in the temple is a demon too?
Probably matches the description. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we're ready to fight a demon.
I don't really feel ready to fight the demon since this rock is giving me a headache already.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
That-
we're powerful enough to defeat a demon. I mean, we got fucked up by Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That does leave what to do with the villagers, though, because they seem to
If we,
revere this demon. So it
'cause
might be
they don't-
under
they don't-
spell.
It's not really revered. It's more of a protection. But she was it sacrifices, if I remember correctly. They used
Mhm.
sacrifices, and
She did.
Kamala was.
You don't know if they did.
I'm
yeah, I
going.
think it was just Kamala.
I'm going this hypothetically and whatnot. She's using humanoid sacrifices from whoever comes near this part as a way to probably gain protection of those squid things, the Anabov, whatever, and it's being influenced because of that temple. I think that demon feeds off those sacrifices. This is hypothetical, and this is my little theory.
Maybe Kamala, because if Kamala could summon that one thing that she did when we were fighting her, maybe she summoned the Anabov, and that she could keep summoning them. So now that we took care of her, maybe she can't summon them anymore.
Maybe they stay away.
We can only hope.
So
But yeah, she wasn't the only one that said something suspicious. You know, like the guy that led us to where we slept. He pretended somehow like nobody heard anything of our ship crashing, and they didn't notice anything. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things they lied to us. They also want to, I guess, small villages, probably near around here or far off, gain sacrifices. That's one way to put it. Kind of lines up.
Well, that's how the children went missing. From that village we came from.
Yeah, it
What was it
doesn't
called,
matter.
Tiffany? Never mind, you don't know. Stupid question.
It doesn't matter who it is, as long as it's a humanoid, regardless of age, gender, whatever. They need a sacrifice, and that's what that demon, I guess, feeds off.
So what if we just sealed up the chamber, made it so no one could get in?
I mean, it's pretty well. It's inside a temple.
Right, but we figured out.
But the matter of
to put a
fact
torch
is,
in it.
it's if the matter of fact is, since it's probably going to stop receiving sacrifice, who knows what the outcome of lack of sacrifices are they?
Well, what do you suggest?
Either seal up this temple or tell the village what's going on.
Yeah, they're gonna believe us for sure. You know, the people who killed their leader. It's gonna be great.
Exactly. So
yeah, but if we seal it up, they are for sure gonna hear us.
Right.
I don't know how to do that quietly.
Oh man, I really
we don't have
wish.
to, as long as we flee fast.
Yeah, I really wish my brother was here. I'm the middle child. He's the younger one, Luthar.
This is not the one you don't talk about.
The one I don't talk about, and he's a very good man, a selfless man, I should say.
Alright, so he went crazy, but he's selfless.
Yeah, selfless. He deals with, when he was a paladin, he deals with the undead and whatnot.
Oh,
And
that
he
would
knows-
be useful right about now.
Yeah, he deals with the undead, probably demons. I don't know how far he's gotten in terms of his paladinhood.
Maybe we go talk to him, let him know what's going on. Maybe he knows something.
Only place that I know is probably where I am, where I'm supposed to go, Dial Chata. That's where everything lies. I'm really hoping he's alive, because
Sykes, you're the one that. Sorry, just before we carry on, Sykes, you're the one that spots Farrell, and Farrell is looking towards the door, and is looking up at the ceiling. And you sort of glance in the direction of where Farrell's looking. There's smoke coming underneath that door.
Yeah, we should probably go because the smoke's getting tough. The way is open still.
Right.
It didn't close on us. We were lucky. But we should get out
Let's-
before it decides to burn out and close.
Yeah.
It
Well,
seems
then we
fitting in a way. You know, goddess
we
of
should,
flame and
should
everything.
go get Sasha and try to cover our tracks as best we can.
Where'd you leave Sasha?
Well, we left her
Left her in
outside
that
of the
tree,
city.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, yes. Sasha is the person we
tabaxi.
found. That's not your donkey.
No.
The donkey is Hercules.
Yes.
I'm
he's
sorry.
in
I
camp.
was unreasonably mad at you when we met your donkey and I forgot its name.
Yeah,
No,
so
Sasha,
I
the
think
person we came to rescue.
Right.
Yes.
so. I think the new plan: we get Sasha back to the ship. We help them stay alive so we can get back, so we can fly to Dalchata, or where was it? It was flying to originally.
Dalinda.
Dalinda, yeah, and then we'll make our way to Dalchata, where we might be able to talk to Illyria's brother.
Yeah. One problem is that the airship is dead. You know.
Right, they said it could be 2 weeks before it gets fixed, but that's the thing; it can be fixed.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's a long time for them to find us. But we can talk about that after we get out of here.
Mm-hmm. And then with Illyria's brother, he might know how to seal this thing.
We are safer in a group. I think we should return Sasha and everyone.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Define-
current plan.
Tafari
That's a
pipes
way-
up. Tafari pipes up and says, "Well, that's actually sounds like a very good plan to me. Leaving."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, probably so now. Farrell, you okay?
Yeah, no, I will follow whatever you guys decide. I mean, to be honest, it really does sound like there's something down there we shouldn't really be tackling with, especially if that thing that he sort of points to the rock that's still in your hand.
I'm putting the rock away.
You're putting the rock away, okay, fair. But he points towards that thing, to where you put the rock, especially if that rock is scared.
Yeah.
He sort of leans over to the pocket where you put it. Are you scared? Tries to lean in a bit. Can't hear.
I think you need to touch it.
Farrell, that's my. I understand. That's my breast pocket, though. I mean, maybe not put your head right there.
Oh, sorry.
We should go.
I'm so sorry, Sean.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
That's what you
alright.
get from being absent.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you get.
What you get from being excellent. Anyways, so you guys head back up the very long stair, the winding stairs that originally you brought down into this temple, and head back out to onto the very top of the temple where it is still nighttime. Sun has not risen, and the torch that you had lit is burning low, and the statue that had rumbled away from the entrance is slowly transitioning back over the hole that it covered.
Let's get out.
Can I? One moment, and I grab some ash from the brazier,
Mhm.
or some coal, anything that might make a mark. I'm carrying chalk, but like, ideally, I do this with coal.
Sure, you can do that. The brazier is in the room where you were.
No, I mean the one upstairs.
Oh yeah. Absolutely fine.
And I just want to like write as big as I can get it on like a massive service. I just want to write like cursed in Infernal,
Sure.
like cursed, bad.
Sure,
evil.
absolutely fine. I mean, the shield that was on the shield that the statue currently has sort of on their right hand side is a big enough surface for you able to write, to sort of scroll cursed along it.
And then like somewhere, I just want to do like no more sacrifices.
Sure. There's an altar there. You can do that on there as well.
Yeah, okay, cool. And then under that, while I'm at it, like,
So we're all outside of the temple now, right? We're on the top.
Yeah, you're right.
like
Okay.
Kamala was no friend of yours. And I just want to leave it at that.
All right, that's gonna take you a while.
Yep.
Sure, if you want to spend the time, that's absolutely fine. It'll take you a good 15-20 minutes to get that done.
I can make it shorter. I go Kamala evil. Yeah, let's cliff notes.
That's
Kamala
fine.
evil. No sacrifices. Cursed.
That's absolutely fine. But you're
Okay.
using Ash to do this, and,
All right.
and anybody who's written in Ash knows how long it takes to get to go where you needed to go. I have done
Charcoal will
something
be
because I'm
doable.
stupid.
I
like
have written with charcoal.
that. Sure,
Like charred
that's also
logs.
possible. Sure, that's also possible. You can do that. It's still going to take you for a good 5 to 10 minutes, though.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
While she's doing that, I guess I'll take the time to pick up my ball bearings if I can. That I dropped.
Sure.
Everything
sure.
was a deep.
Yeah. so get 'em back.
Actually, just roll me an investigation check.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah. Did you put how many ball bearings did you put down? All of them, or just some of them?
All the 1,000 to kind of go around the 4 different stairs.
All of them.
Well, like I've got 4 of 1,000 because each bag is 1,000 ball bearings.
Okay, so you put 1,000 ball bearings.
Yeah.
You want to put
and I roll a
that
21.
1,000 ball bearings up?
10 minutes, yeah, I can scoop them.
You get
Yeah.
80%.
No.
You get 80% of them back.
Right, I
That's
get
not
800
bad.
back.
It's only
Nice.
because you managed to roll that high that you're able to get that many back. Particularly as the
I'll
fact that
create
there's
another
still
one.
darkness around here.
I'll put another ball bearing in here, but I'll just put it as 800. So.
Only because you rolled so damn high. What are the rest of you doing while Sykes and Janae are doing scrolling and picking up ball bearings?
I'm just gonna go close to the ground and try not to be seen. I don't
Are
think
you-
I can see anything.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
are you going to stay?
100. Nice.
Are you going to stay
Right.
at the top of the temple? Or
Yeah,
are you
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
try-
but lie
Okay.
down basically. Go
Right,
prone.
gotcha. Just roll me a quick stealth check.
hmm
And see, they had a ball bearings 100 instead of just 1,000. That's cool. So I put that in my inventory, and I just put
Sure.
8.
Sure.
Yep. Nice!
Oh, wow.
yes.
Natural 20. Very nice. With
When I
23.
don't
Okay.
do anything, I'm actually stealthy.
Yeah. You become a statue. You become a statue of a big old rock, a big old giant man. Illyria, you doing anything in particular?
Lyria is trying to hold herself together because one of them forbidden memories came to be.
Mhm.
I'm going to call them forbidden memories. Yeah,
Sure.
during her time as slavery. And because she now has a nosebleed, she's trying to stop it, like she's just there now.
Okay.
Trying to
Oh.
keep herself together.
I'd
Just
say
a-
Farrell would actually be keeping an eye out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a quick question for Lydia. Your temporary HP superiority die thing, how long does that last? Is that until like
Oh.
the next short rest, or?
Let me investigate that question.
'Cause I forgot you still had given me that temp HP before, and I still have that.
Oh,
I want to know how long it goes for
Oh, I gave that to you with my superiority
with your
dice?
superiority die, yeah. Because I have
Oh,
8
okay, then
written
it's a
on there.
rally. I don't think it lasts super long. Or, I don't know, maybe.
Unless otherwise
Let me
stated, it's
find-
usually until the short rest.
Friendly creature, blah blah blah. Temporary hit points. It just gains it. So
Then-
until
oh.
they're gone, until they're spent.
Then it'll
Ooh.
be until the short rest,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That works.
I believe.
Let's never take a short rest. No,
Never.
just kidding.
So,
All right, cool.
what are you guys doing?
Everything's all cleared. Everyone all good?
Yeah, I
You
don't see.
see
I
anything?
didn't see anything.
Alright.
Farrell Pirate Subs. I don't see anything. No,
Anything? Like there's no people?
not that I can see. Atlas, did you also want to do a perception check?
I mean,
I'll-
sure.
I'll take a quick look.
No,
if I'm
that
good.
was my question. Did you want to?
Yeah, I mean, it's something he would be doing. It's going
Alright.
to be a disadvantage.
It
but,
will be a disadvantage,
yeah.
yes.
If I can do it after the ball bearings thing, I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
13,
Alright.
not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, and
Oh.
Sykes, this will be afterwards.
Uh,
You don't really seem to see anything, to be honest. I mean, it's still pretty misty It's still pretty misty down there, and you do see. I will say this: you do see lights, torches in the mist, particularly on the side
we were
where the refugee camp is.
we were like 100 feet up, weren't we?
Yeah, you're super high up. You're super high
Yeah,
up,
that's right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
but don't really see much else.
Okay.
For some reason, Sykes gets this feeling. He's gonna look to the sky and see if he sees anything in the sky.
Sure. Roll a perception check as you look into the sky.
I don't want to see anything in the sky.
That's a 21.
21, very nice. Right now, the sky is clear. Stars are shining, and both the lambent lady and the blue and her blue cousin are high in the sky.
Okay, so there's no giant sky terror or anything. Okay.
There is no giant scare terror. There are no sky sharks. Nothing to give you concern that something is currently hunting you.
Okay. Yeah, so I think we're good. Just we gotta get to the forest, find Sasha.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, lead the way.
yeah, let's do
Um,
that. Let's
Well, first we gotta get
out.
off this temple and get out of town. Let's start sneaking, right?
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Roll me stealth checks, please, everybody.
Yeah, 23.
23, jeez.
15.
Oh, I almost landed on a natural one.
Oh yeah, I saw
Oh,
that.
my heart.
I saw that. It
Oh,
wanted
my
to.
poor heart.
No.
Oh.
We roll for
Fantasy
Tefari,
grounds.
and I'll just roll for Farrell.
Farrell, take your armor off.
It's too late for that, mate.
Damn it. No!
There we go.
Can Tefari
There's
like
the
nix
natural
that?
one. Let me just have a quick double check. But that is still with the natural one. That is still a group success.
Yay. Okay.
Oh my god, thank god it didn't roll on the natural one on my part. It got let me
It got
tell you, I
close.
almost had a heart. I
It
almost
got
had a heart
close.
attack.
So what's
But
it look like then, DM?
it looks very much like this. As the six of you start to descend down the stairs, there is a very, very, very tense moment where Farrell puts his foot down on one of the stairs, and he puts it down just at the wrong point, and the edge of the step just cracks underneath him, and he begins to sort of you begin to watch him slide forward. Before, let's say Janai, no, this would be Tefari because it's high roll. Tefari just reaches out and grabs the pauldron, Farrell's pauldron, and just holds him there, preventing him from sliding downwards. There is that sound of echoing stone that just gently rolls down a mountain, as it were. It echoes quite loudly around, but the lights that you see from the refugee camp and the occasional lights that you can see passing at the foot of the stairs around you doesn't seem to have attract anything. You're about halfway down the stairs by now.
Oh jeez.
Anything else you want to do, or do you want to keep going?
If we're
Go.
halfway down, what can we see if there are any torchlights
Roll a perception
below
check.
us?
Can all of us
Can I
roll? Or...
Janai's the one who wants to know.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
You don't see shit.
It's only in my eye.
Too dark. and you're still concerned. The conversation that you recently just had with Kai and Farrell's near falling down the stairs, just complete distraction. You're not able to.
You know when you get a headache and your eyes still a little.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
that.
Like that.
All right, let's go.
I guess I'll make. Can I make a perception check too?
Are you keeping an eye out?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's nothing to do. There's nothing to do on the stairs.
Don't see anything either.
All right, Fantasy Grounds. I see how you are. You nearly give me a heart attack, and now
You see
this.
how it is.
I see
So-
how it is.
Are we still tied together from when we were on the stairs, or are we not?
I untied myself to go check, so you guys might be.
Don't see why if we left. But nobody said particularly we did it, so.
Okay.
I
Then
would,
I'm
I
gonna-
would, I would presume that you had untied yourselves because you were taking a moment and having a very frank
Yeah.
and tense conversation with Kai. So I would have presumed you had have untied yourselves.
Okay, then I'm
Okay.
going to hold up my hand. And very quietly take out the rope I have. And like I should have warned her, look at Sykes, like, don't you cut this up. And I'm going to just start handing it out to people. I'm attaching the rope to myself. So I'm just attaching myself to the whole crew.
All right. Is everybody going to tie themselves up to Janai?
Yeah, I can't see.
Farrell also deems it a good idea because he like Atlas can't see anything, and Safari, with persuasion of the fact that he can't see shit, will also tie himself to a rope.
Anyone who doesn't want to
Yeah,
be
I'll-
tied can grab my tail.
I will. We can tie her. I'll tie myself to her because then if I'm the one who can see things, yeah. Then...
Right.
I can also
Can
see
I
things.
have? Can I just
Is
have
it
a quick
too fun?
order of operations here in terms of who is at the front, who is at front, and
Sykes.
who
I'll
is
be
middle? Okay. Okay. So
Or I'll sort of actually I need to be in the middle for this. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, you would. If you want to tie yourself to everybody, you would need to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sykes in front.
Yeah,
So,
I'll go
Sykes.
behind Sykes.
I guess I'll be in the back.
Okay, Illyria. Then we got Shania. I'm just making a quick note of the.
Quick question, what
Sykes,
happens
Atlas,
if
Shania. I reckon Tefari would be
No, you're
here.
good.
And then Farrell would probably be behind Atlas, to be honest.
If I was like going faster than everyone, and I made a strength check to pull everyone, could they get pulled with me?
Why are you doing this?
What a suspicious question you asked.
they could indeed be pulled with you. If they were willing to go with what you were doing, you wouldn't need to make a strength check. However, if they
This is
weren't willing
just-
to go with you, you would need to make a strength check.
Okay, this is just
depend on-
something Sykes is thinking about to himself. So,
Sure. No, that's okay. I'm just
he thought of an idea.
outlining these things, outlining some things to use that.
Yeah.
It would, depending upon the results of the strength check, there will be consequences.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind
Okay.
you are about halfway up a almost 100, 150, 200 foot temple.
No, I know.
Right
This is just something I was thinking about for later.
All right.
Because I don't have
sure.
any more paths for that trace, but I have something else.
Something specific about the way that we're. I don't want to know. Something specific about the way that we're currently connected is that the ropes, the knots are quite loose, so you could easily pull free. So this is not a holding tie, but it's a connecting tie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So you know where I am,
Yeah.
and I'm going to put my finger to my lips, and I'm going to make eye contact with every single fucking one of you. And then I'm going to take my cloak and cast darkness on it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because a certain someone reminded me that I have that spell.
Yes, indeed you do. As a tiefling, you have darkness, which you can cast on yourself or in a place around you. Yes, of course. Cool. Very nice. All right. So how does that look when Janai casts darkness? How does that look?
There's
Don't-
still
don't.
some soot and coal on my fingers, and I'll rub them against each other.
Mhm.
And I'll fill my lungs with as much air as I can, and I'll blow them into the wind. And with the ashes and the coal spreading, so spreads the darkness.
Very nice. Yes, this ash spreads out and seems to become this blanket, like extends out from your hands over, encompassing all of you within 10 feet. So, absolutely, definitely doable in that. And
How long does
you
it
are
last?
you are surrounded in magical darkness.
That is only 10 minutes, so
I don't know if I can see through magical darkness.
that's why
Indeed,
we are
you-
tied together.
Can't see through magical darkness.
Can I say this real quick? Sykes is definitely on his villain arc if he's thinking about that.
You
So-
know what?
What are you guys? Are you guys continuing down the stairs?
So
Mhm.
I'll give them a gentle tugs to like let them know that we should be moving.
Okay.
Alright.
I might stay out of the 10-foot darkness just so I could see where we're going, so I can
It's
drag them
15
with me.
feet.
15,
And
15.
I really
If
wish
you-
you didn't, because that's
I'll-
would fully negate the whole function of
Oh.
this damn spell, my friend.
All right. Well, we'll just blindly walk,
Okay. Please, could I?
but with a stealth
first off,
still, I guess.
First off, please could I have a dexterity? What would this be?
There's just a
Could I
big
please
ball
have
of
an
massive darkness
acro-
bouncing down the stairs.
Please could I have an acrobatics check from everybody?
Oh,
Okay.
acrobatics.
Oh, it's a 10.
Oh, why is it on advantage? Well, I got 218, so
Because you still have blade song, unless that's dropped.
I cannot drop that on my sheet. I think you permanently locked it on Illyria because I couldn't figure out how to put Blade Song until I actually figured it out. So
No, how long does blade song last for?
1 minute.
Oh, then it's dropped.
1 minute. Yeah, but I got
That's fine.
both 18s on acrobatics, so it's fine.
Fine. Athletics for Farrell. Oh no, so I said acrobatics, didn't I?
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
acrobatics. Yeah.
this will be a 14 for Farrell. 17.
Nice, Atlas.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not bad actually. It's not bad.
That's funny.
Now could I have a stealth check from everybody? With
With advantage, I'm
with advantage
presuming.
because of darkness. Yes.
Yay, advantage!
Sweet.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Natural 20 from Janai. Very nice.
Nice.
Advantage for Farrell, which basically just comes down to a straight roll.
Holy
Oh
crap.
wow!
All right.
Everyone's
And a
coming.
natural
Natural
20 for
20!
Tafari. Wow.
We
Okay.
needed those. We definitely needed those.
Yeah.
That definitely helped. That was a definite success, definite all over success there.
Phew.
Several tense moments passed, at least for the next 10 minutes, where you all descend down the stairs in this utter pitch black darkness, walking as carefully as possible, foot sort of going out, knowing that it's over a gap, and sort of putting it back so that it hits the back of the stairs, and you putting it down, and going very slowly, trying to keep yourselves upright. There is a moment where Sykes. Well, actually, no, Janai, you would feel the slight tug in front of you as Atlas loses his footing for a moment. But due to your rope, you quickly yank on the rope, just pulling him slightly taut for a moment to stop him from falling forwards and keeping him on his foot.
And the rest, I just grab the bicep and pull.
Yes, absolutely.
Ow!
Absolutely. After about 10 minutes, the darkness does begin to dissipate and does begin to fade, and your eyesight become clear, and you are almost at the bottom of the stairs, now just above the level of the mists. Now that you are at the mists, you can see that a lot of the activity that had occurred previously is not as active as it once was. And there does not appear to be many people coming to and fro from one side of the temple to the other. What do you want to do?
It's probably our best opportunity to get out of here.
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, let's go.
Okay, going stealthily or are you running?
Stealthily, I assume.
Stealthily still, yeah.
All right, roll the stealth checks, please. As you cross this last.
Oh, with advantage again?
Nope, no advantage.
Oh, did the thing disappear?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not right.
It's only 10 minutes, mate.
I know. I was just making sure.
All right.
Ooh, that's a natural one from Farrell.
Oh gosh. Ooh.
Nice. All right. 17, 18, 16. Okay. It's still, because you guys keep rolling fucking high, a general success for you all. Like,
Ugh.
wow, they're genuinely 12. 12 was the lowest apart from natural one. Jeez.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
rolls a 5 and gets a 12. Anyways, the 6 of you quickly head down into the mists and keeping an eye on what's going on around you. There is a very tense moment where Farrell stubs his toe and clatters for a moment, but he seems to roll over in a way that reduces quite a lot of the noise that his armor would make, and is able to continue making the way through the mists, through the fog that is surrounding the temple. You do not seem to notice anybody, and very quickly you are at the edge of the forests.
Alright. Let's go. Run.
Yeah, let's go get Sasha.
Yeah.
Okay. You run
I'll
over
try
to...
and obscure our tracks a bit behind us.
Sure, roll me a survival check.
I'll help.
With
Probably
advantage.
need it. Nice.
Oh, what is your survival, by the way, Atlas?
Yeah,
You
the
would know.
I'm
horrible.
about to find out. Is it a -1?
Yes.
I see. I see.
All right.
Nice, you do it like that.
You quickly head over through the underbrush with Atlas, trying to scrub out whatever tracks you leave behind. Quickly finding where you left Sasha. As you approach the tree, Farrell and Sykes, you're the ones who would hear this, but you hear this gentle
No.
coming from the tree, and you look up, and Sasha is just sort of, he's leaned against the tree with his arms crossed on the sitting on the branch. One foot is dangling down over the branch, and the other foot is just out along it. And he's just passed out, sleeping
He's had a long
against
day.
his trunk.
I don't want to wake him, but at the same time, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, we do.
You also notice that he's tied himself to the branch.
If I was in a lawful good, I would have just sniped him with my blowgun.
What?
Nothing stopping you.
It's like gonna climb the tree.
You can climb the tree and wake him up?
Yep.
Alright. You climb up the tree and just give Sasha a gentle shove, and there's a moment of... What?
We're back.
Oh. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Right. And he just quickly unties himself and clambers down the tree. Looks at the six of you and goes, "But did you do it?"
Not exactly.
We
Let's just say there
we-
are
yeah.
far more things to worry about right now.
However,
Those-
we think the Anobobs won't be back. Hopefully.
Hey, I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure. If you say we're good, I'm following you.
Right.
Well, we
Yes.
tried.
Yep.
We know.
Hey, you tried. Well done.
Yeah.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Yeah, in any case, we're gonna go back to camp, and you should be safer there.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Why am I so stupid?
How do we go? Which way do we go?
We go this way because I think
Right.
I remember what the direction of it is. At least
you were
for sure.
passed out when you arrived.
No, I know. If we can find a landmark where I've seen before, I can get us back.
Sure. Roll me a
Um,
survival check, please, Sykes.
Before I actually do, I'm going to, because with all this like religion and stuff that's been happening with everything, he's gonna, because I don't have any more paths that are trace, so he's just kind of praying. He's praying to kind and hoping that nothing comes in our way to get in our, to get in our path where we would be.
Is Sykes taking a moment to actually pray, or is this just a quick
Yes,
prayer?
he's taking a moment to actually like get guidance from Kynan.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
85.
You do
And then
not
after he-
feel anything.
yep.
You feel comforted by it. You feel comforted by the fact that you took a moment just to have a quick prayer to kind of hope for his guidance.
He does a prayer to him, but at the same time he doesn't think anything would like happen. He's just kind of hoping things go well for us.
You like faith.
Right.
But he after that we're gonna start moving.
All right. Roll me survival
Trying
check,
to find-
please.
Yeah.
Can Illyria assist?
Nah,
Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Never fucking mind.
Wow.
Let me eat my
Natural
own
20.
words.
The amount of natural 20s that have just happened over the past
He'll be
15,
kind
20
and he
minutes.
needed
It's
that.
nuts.
Yes.
Kynan showed the way.
Yeah. For whatever reason, you feel like Kynan really did sort of apparate in front of you and sort of guided you in the way you needed to go. And there, you lucky son of a bitch. Jeez,
I
you
follow
seriously
the
natural 20.
path of the different animals that show up because
It's not just that. It's not just that, Sykes. You basically trace a path following small little animals and creatures that inhabit the forests here and here in Bunobral. And you are very confident that you're very confident in following these paths because you know these paths would avoid anything that would get said animals into trouble. In actual fact, there is a moment where you are pretty sure you heard the growl of something far off in the undergrowth that you are pretty happy that you missed. And at another point,
none of those spicer beast.
it could have been something
Yeah.
worse.
Mhm.
But you're also pretty sure that at one point you happen to spot in the undergrowth what looks like to be a humanoid,
Oh gosh.
except they are faintly glowing green, and their form it's like one of those mannequins which doesn't really have any recognizable features or things on them. It just looks
That's terrifying.
humanoid shape. You sort of
Straight from a Doctor Who episode.
straight from the Doctor Who episode, yeah. You see one of those in the undergrowth. It's like better avoid that. And you head through the undergrowth, right the way round to the other side of the village where you guys would have first entered, and find another set of tracks leading you into the, for want of a better word, the Skull Path where you first entered and where you, Sykes, first died. Right now, it does not appear as though anything has followed you, nor has anything interrupted or made to attack you.
All right.
Let's say we untied the knots from this point on, by the way.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Harold, can you do that wind wall thing you did again when we crossed the river?
Let me just have a look to see if you can actually do that. Actions. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay,
And
we're
you
gonna need
see-
that when we cross the.
Okay, I can do that. And you see him walk up to the edge of the river when you eventually get to it. He walks up to the edge of the river and quickly spins his hands in a circle, pulling this ball of wind, of energy, and casting it across, crossing down and deep into the riverbed, causing it to briefly halt and make this very sort of shallow riverbed full of mud and fish that seem to have lost their way now that there's no river around them.
All right, let's go.
All right, please, everybody, for me, roll me a general. This will be athletics. Roll me an athletics check, please, as you dash across this river.
No problem, Atlas. Let's go.
Yep.
Can I negotiate for acrobatics?
Nope, because
Steps
God
on the
damn
rocks
it.
at the bottom
this
of
is
the.
this is about dodging rocks and walking across a very, very wet, sodden silt riverbed.
All right, I'm gonna fuck this up, am I? Oh wow, okay.
15's not bad.
You're fine.
Let's see what Tefari gets. Okay, so we have an 8. Oh dear. 18, 17, 15, 18. Bloody hell, you guys. That's, again, another general success. The DC was 15 and you all did it, except for Tefari and... who was the other one? Tefari and Sykes. You both... Tefari and Sykes, there is a moment where both of you just could... Well, one of you happens to dash across, and then suddenly their shoe gets stuck in the mud, and you just continue running, and they're suddenly like, foot's covered in mud, and you see Tefari's just like, god damn it.
Also, you pull out your heel first, and then you pull out your toe.
Right, where's my shoe? Where's my shoe? And you see him run back for his shoe, grab it from the mud, and just continues running. Sykes, unfortunately, you miss the buried boulder that's in the riverbed, and just go.
I rolled better than Safari. Oh,
and you basically face plant into the river mud. Fortunately, though, everybody else is there to help you and Tefari catch up and get to the other side of the river before the river starts to really overflow the wind wall. Even though it's been pushed upwards, there's a limit, and it starts to flow over the top, and the river starts to come around the sides. And you are on the other side of the river.
Ugh.
Wet. So some of you a little bit wet. One of you very muddy. The other one very muddy as well. And lots of you having very, very muddy shoes.
Well, we made
Yay,
it.
wonderful. Can I drop kick someone?
What did you want to say, Atlas?
Well, we made it. You're right, Sykes. You bit the mud right there.
Oh, but Atlas, look, you've still got a little bit of mud right there.
Mud fight. No,
Yep.
kidding.
All right, I guess a bit of tension relief. This turns into a little bit of a mud fight for.
Yeah.
It's definitely there's a bit of a mud
Like,
fight.
just
Several of you get
cleaning out his
completely
eyes.
invested. Yeah.
Ugh.
All right. You are on the other side. You are now on the other side of the river. You can see now that the sun is beginning to rise. You guys have been out for quite a while, and you had to be quite slow and stealthy in getting to where you needed. Your natural 20 negated quite a lot of what you needed to roll, so well done on that. But it did still take time.
Yeah.
And the sun is beginning to rise. You're not sure how long you have to go until you get back to the encampment where the ship is.
I mean, it took us last time to get to here. It took us a couple hours, didn't it?
It took you a few hours, yeah.
We could
Do you
take
wanna
a
keep
break, or we could keep going. I know the way back, but
Oh.
might have to go around Sunsparts because I don't want to meet those shadow demons again.
That's fair. I think we should keep going.
Okay.
Right. For this next leg of journey, I am going to need a Constitution saving throw from you all because you guys have been going for quite a while now.
I mean, we did have that long rest.
No, you didn't.
Oh, true. Yeah, we did with the stump.
Yeah, you did. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did. No. You did.
In
You
the
did. Sorry.
forest.
Yeah. Sorry. Ignore me then. You don't need to. You don't need to do that. Right. What I do need
Take it
from you,
back,
though,
take it back.
Sykes. What I do need from you, Sykes, is a perception check in order to continue following the tracks that you managed to pick up.
Okay. Well, since we made it here, because now I should know my way back because I don't get lost. Natural tracker.
Of course, your natural tracker.
Super good.
This is a slightly homebrew thing, so let me just have a quick look for the guys at home, and also just remind myself of it.
Or even the Outlander one, I think, too. In the
Um,
background.
More difficult terrain, addition new skills to travel in the wilderness. Can it be got lost by magical means? Okay, no. So you would still be you would still get lost, but you wouldn't get lost by magical means, which is slightly different. What was the other thing you were talking about?
Outlander, the background.
Background, Outlander. Equipments,
The features Wanderer. You have excellent memory for maps and geography, and you can always recall the general layout of terrain settlement around you. In addition, you can find food. Oh, that's for finding food and
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
So.
this would still be a perception check though for this. But I believe you do get advantage for it being for your range ability.
Okay. So what do I need to roll?
Perception check with advantage.
Okay.
It's the master tracker. That's what it was. I think. No, it's not that.
Yeah, it's 24.
24 is fine. Absolutely fine. I'll look up which one it is. It is something to do with your ranger abilities. I'll look it up later. But 24 easily. You are easily able to find the tracks that you guys originally made. Even though you spent some time trying to cover it up, Sykes, you recognize when something was made and then covered up, and you know that these are your tracks. So before long, within a few hours, the sun definitely has risen by the time you get back to the camp. Sasha is basically falling asleep on his feet. He has never been out like this and doesn't well, he has, but not out in the middle of the land like this.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
so
carry him if he needs it.
Sorry?
I'll carry him if he needs it.
If you offer, he will absolutely take you up on that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the Natural Explorer says your group can't become lost except by magical means.
Oh, except by magical means. Okay, fine. But this will also be about you finding the tracks and finding the way back. So
Yeah. Yep.
But Sasha, absolutely. If you when you offer to carry Sasha, you see Sasha sort of like just trying to keep himself awake. He immediately jumps onto your back, locks his arms around your neck, and he does that sort of where arms and legs just immediately wrap around you. He does that and just immediately sort of goes, just falls asleep.
Koala cat now.
He's a koala cat. Yeah, he's literally a koala cat.
Please.
You
Poor
all
Sasha.
arrive back at the encampment, and when you left the encampment, the ship was crashed on its sides. You could see there were many spars and masts that were broken, and it was basically devastation all over the place. Now you come back after almost a week away now. Almost. No, you haven't been a week away, but you have been a few days away now. The ship is upright and appears to be gently floating.
Ooh.
As you arrive back into the camp, the captain greets you all. You see the captain is busy just talking with somebody, and as you walk in, he looks across in your direction and says, "Ah, you have made it back. Well done, well done. You have got our Sasha back.
Yep.
Really
Yes.
quite incredible. Well done. Oi, Sasha! Yeah.
Bats.
Sasha! Oh, Captain! And you immediately jumps off your back, Atlas. Hey, Captain! Yes, sorry. I'm not sleeping on job. Yes, I'm sure you were. I'm sure you weren't, Sasha. Like you never sleep on job. Get your ass in the help.
Oh, Sasha, I'll
Sasha's had a long
neighbor
time.
back.
Sorry, I had two people. I had two
Sorry.
people there. Atlas first, please.
I think Sasha's had a long day, or long few days. I think he needs some sleep.
And like we all have. What did you want to say, Sykes?
I just say I stop Sasha before he kind of runs off, or they run off, and I just say, "Oh, I'll be taking that rapier back."
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
He hands the rapier over with reluctance. Well done.
Yeah.
And you guys settle down and take a little bit of moment to rest. And this is where we are going to take a bit of moment to rest, to refill glasses of water and whatnot, because we've slightly gone over our time here. But you have lived for now. So we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, or around about 8 o'clock ish. So don't go away. If you do want to go and do something, stretch, get yourself some water, get the thing that makes you feel happy. If you are already happy with how you are right now, there'll be some smooth jazz keeping you company. So see you guys very very shortly.
Yeah.
Welcome back. How on earth have you guys all ended up weird?
I don't know.
Well, that was odd. That was
gosh.
not at all what I intended. Sorry about that. Let me sort out some cameras for the moment. But welcome back. I don't know why on earth you stop doing that. Stop it.
That is weird.
But yes, welcome back to some more D&D with these four. Oh, I'll use the thing that Lydia said earlier, chuckle fucks, because that's a pretty good description of you guys. Yes, welcome back, where our 6 heroes have arrived back at the camp where they originally departed in order to search for a shipmate that had been taken, or at least disappeared into the forests. The 6 of you are back at the ship. The ship is currently upright and apparently floating.
Oh.
The captain greets you all with a happy smile of "Welcome back. You are honestly a welcome sight for sore eyes. It's been a tough old 3 days, but welcome back. Welcome. The ship, as you could see, she's off the ground. She's not up in the air, but she's off the ground.
That's good.
That's a major improvement for sure.
Yeah.
How's your leg, by the way?
My leg is good. Thank you for asking. That is very, very kind of you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no, the engineer, the master engineer, has been working his little fat ass off for the past 3 days, and has, well, to be honest, achieved wonders with what he can, with the stuff that he can do. So it shouldn't be too long now. Hopefully, I hope.
No more trouble at night? Nobody disappearing?
Well, we didn't have anybody disappear, but we did have a couple of people die. You know.
Well,
What
yeah.
happened?
We got attacked by big cat things.
Oh,
Displacer
those big
beasts.
cats. Yeah, displacer beasts.
Ah,
I just sort
I
of
was-
get the cloak.
I was wondering what they were. Yeah, no, we lost a few people to those, and well, I think they were big cat things. At least they seem to be big cat things. They growled a lot.
Did they have like little tentacle feeler thingies on their back, whatever?
No, they
Did they
didn't.
look like panthers?
Oh,
No, they did not look like panthers.
What do these things look like? Or could you see them? Was it at night kind of thing?
It was generally at night, and generally they look like cats. It's at night mostly, and they had big red eyes.
Well,
But
Okay, we'll keep
but-
an eye out. But yeah.
thank you. I mean, we didn't lose too many. We lost one or two to that. Mainly people who shouldn't have been out, shouldn't have left the camp, to be honest. But last night we didn't lose anybody.
Okay.
All right,
good.
and one more
Good.
question. How do you spell your name?
My name. Let me go back to my notes here, please. Anguri. Anguri
Ah, yes,
Clawfang.
Captain Anguri. So that's.
I'm sorry. I thought I said my name previously. No, I am Anguri Clawfang, captain of. Well, she'll need a different name after this, but this is the Kaya Dana. But she'll need a
Kayadana?
different name after this. Oh god.
The Anguri what?
Anguri Clawfang. And Anguri
Alright.
is Anguri.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Spelled
put
something right for
RY.
once.
Okay. And what was the name
Yes,
of the
no, we totally remembered you
Oh,
were
he's gonna
called
be
that.
changing it. So.
Forgot the spelling.
We definitely
was-
asked before.
No, of course. But my apologies. I thought I'd introduced myself, but
You.
Sky Sharks and then the
Yes.
fitting Sky Terror that made an appearance,
You
which
do
has
know our
disappeared.
names, right?
You are the Scarlet Guard.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
And
yes,
I'm
I believe
Atlas.
that's what it is. Indeed,
And
I do remember you, Atlas. Yes, I do remember you. You were the strong man that was definitely helping us having fun earlier on the ship. Well,
Yes.
earlier
By the
as
way-
in several days ago.
By the way, Atlas, I'm sure Hercules is excited to see you.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna go right after.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see him too,
Hercules
yes.
has been sort of kept close by, but at least is not. He's within the perimeter of the camp, but it's sort of just has basically been herded to a part of the camp where he can kind of roam free a little bit while still being under guard from various sailors, and you can see that there is a tabaxi in with almost leopard-like fur that is just watching Hercules from a distance and trying to keep his distance, and Hercules is just sort of looking at the tabaxi chewing.
Nice.
I'm gonna observe that for a moment, chuckle, and then I'm just gonna run right up. Hercules! Oh, it's so good to see you.
Gives you a big old hee-haw.
Yeah, I'll hug him and, lift him up. Very romantic scene. He has one paw in the air.
Big old sweep around as you lift him up. The tabaxi steps back in amazement as you just lift Hercules up and swing him around in the way a lover will. Hercules does that thing that all horses do. That if they get a chance to put their head over your shoulder, they do, and he does that absolutely. It's basically leaning his neck in against yours, trying to hug you in return. Although as soon as you pick him up, there is a sort of like, oh shit, he's picking me up again. Fuck. But
That's right.
Dismiss
This is
that
the
part.
thing.
you recognize that sort of immediate tensing of Hercules' body when you pick him up, but it's there is also a certain amount of Hercules letting know I kind of missed this as well.
Yeah. I'll just start chatting to him for like 10 minutes, because I'm gonna do my ritual, but for Atlas that basically looks just like yapping. He's
Sure.
yapping at him in Elvish until he can actually talk with him.
Oh, what are you saying then?
That was going to be my question. What do you talk about?
Just basically an entire rundown. Yeah, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Just an entire. I don't know if the train picked up. By the way, yes,
it did.
All right, good. I've said that kind of thing before when the microphone didn't pick up the train, and that was awkward.
And
Oh no,
we understand.
this all did get picked up.
Good. But yeah, I'm basically saying I'm so glad to see you again, and just give him a whole rundown of what we just did.
He
Oh,
he re-
yeah,
he
we
re-
should-
he responds with, "It's so good to see you again. Oh, Atlas, where did you go? I know you left me behind, but where did you go?"
Got the donkey speaks Elven.
Well, we went to find the little cat man, like that one. But
Oh, that
he
fucker.
was.
Yeah, that fucker's an idiot.
Yeah, what's your beef with him?
Oh, he doesn't know how to feed me properly.
All right, let's go back to my tent. I bet I've got some cookies lying around still.
Oh, looking forward to those. It's been so long. It's only been 3 days, I know, but it's been so long.
Yeah, I know.
Been weird.
I know you like him.
Yeah, I've been missing them. I even tried to go after them myself, but the idiots, him mainly, he sort of nods towards the tabaxi. Hey, Manny, stop me. Bastard! That's what you hear.
Yeah.
But anybody else around just hear hee-haw in a direction of tabaxi.
It's funny.
Yeah, I'll lead him to the tent, and I'll feed him. I'll give him a whole rundown.
Absolutely.
Speaking of
And then I'll also grab my my instrument from its case. And
Nice.
my letter.
Yep.
With my one song I know, and I'll start playing. Start playing myself to sleep.
Very nice.
What song is that then?
It's I give myself what's that damn instrument called again? It's like a tiny little harp.
Lyre.
A lyre, yes, thanks. Well, if anyone's looking, looks kind of like a elven make, and the music also sounds like a elven sound.
Cool.
No singing, so no text.
Sure.
Should we give a rundown to the captain too?
One more
Sykes,
little detail.
Sorry. There is something I do want to happen.
Yeah.
Here. Sykes, where are you right now?
I'm by the captain, Janae and Illyria, and Farrell
Sure.
and Safari.
Right,
Kind of
so-
explaining him what happened.
Yeah, no, of course. You're giving him the rundown as what happened as well. Atlas comes back and pulls out his lyre and starts playing this song. Sykes, you are transported home immediately. This is a familiar song. You know this song. This is something that your wife used to play.
Atlas is your wife in disguise.
Long time ago. She stopped playing it years ago. But this is immediately recognizable.
Do I know it as a song that she made, or that it's like a song that's like a folk song, like? Because I know like bards would have made their own music, or they would have, like...
Indeed. What would Sykes believe?
He would have listened to her play her music quite a bit, so I'm pretty sure he would know if it's a song that Madrid made herself, or if it's like a folk song that she's sang in bars a lot of.
Again, my question to you.
Oh,
What does Sykes believe?
I'm not actually sure. I think I'd probably imagine that it was something she made, but I don't know.
Well, it is. It is familiar. It is a very, very familiar song.
Okay. Well, thinking that maybe it was like because me and Madrid lived our entire lives in the hegemony of Hall. Maybe that I didn't expect to hear it over here, kind of thing. So I would immediately stop and just start walking to find Atlas. Like,
You find Atlas is busy strumming away. Obviously not with the flute, but I don't have a lyre, unfortunately, on my strings. But you find Atlas just gently strumming away, playing this song that is very familiar to you.
You can also see, well, Atlas got a bunch of tattoos, and he's got a single heart right underneath his eye, and a single teardrop comes rolling down his cheek while he's playing.
I'm gonna let him finish the song. Because I also want to hear the full song.
Absolutely. Sorry, I just need to quickly double check something.
You're good.
That was weird. I suddenly got red on my my OBS, and then it turned green again.
Oh.
But we're good.
Just couldn't handle how cute this was. That's
Atlas I presume Atlas at some point you do end up finishing the song.
Mhm.
As you finish
Yep.
the song, I imagine this is something that Atlas, when he starts playing and when he starts playing this, the world just basically fades. It's just him
Oh,
and his
yeah.
music.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, eventually you see, eventually Atlas comes to himself, and Atlas, you see Sykes is just standing there, watching you, listening.
Where did you learn that song?
I learned it back up north from somebody very very dear to me.
Who were they?
She's called Epona.
I'm sorry, what?
Epona.
Oh, Epona, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just surprised to hear it in here. Since we're from the hegemony of Fall, and I've heard it. I heard my wife play it. I thought maybe she made the song, but I guess not.
Oh, she played music too.
Yeah, she was a bard. She also played the lyre. And I look at his lyre and just to kind of remind myself of what hers kind of looked like.
Yeah, this one was. Yeah, go ahead.
It's similar, as in you recognise the elvish touches, and certainly. Just roll me a perception check. As you glance over at the lyre of Atlas.
Oh,
Almost.
It is certainly familiar in terms of the elvish make. That's all you really can see.
damn it! That was almost a natural 20.
I know.
I just say that lyre looks a lot like hers too.
Yeah, Epona. She was an elf too. She. Well, I told this story a bit to Illyria, but I'm from up north, from the kingdom of Torash. That's well, it's a place where we humans are farmers and the elves are the lords.
Okay.
So, well, I met Epona and we had a wonderful time together, but it wasn't really looked upon very kindly to say. For that's not a kind of social relationship that was much
Yeah, I
appreciated.
understand.
So
I mean,
now
I've been
what I
alive
have
long
left,
enough to realize that nothing that like that really matters. So
yeah, that's something I didn't really think
yeah,
too far ahead about. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, now this
Else can
lyre
be
and this
trouble.
song, yeah. But yeah, now this is what I have left.
um,
Hercules keeps telling me he gets sick of me playing this one song, but I think he's and look over to him and he's probably sleeping by now. I think
Oh,
he
he is.
after now.
He's curled up. He's done the thing that horses do is when they're very very relaxed. He's sort of laying down the ground. He's sort of kind of leaning up against you a little bit. Head is on the ground, and as you glance over to him, there's an automatic reaction of a very close friend or a very good pet that sort of recognizes when they're being looked at by the person that they hold dear. Just sort of looks up, head goes back down again.
that's how I met my wife. Is I saw her playing near the tavern outside of it, and she was playing this exact song. We just started talking. We hit it off and brought her on adventures. She was the one who was the more the adventurer than me. I was being a hunter at the time still, but it was fun, and that's actually why I'm here in Brunabral. I think that's kind of why we're all here. Well, there's some stuff with Tafari and Illyria we got to find. I kind of came here because so my wife and son were taken by Drow, and they left a note. I don't know if you want to know about it because it is a lot. We have been dealing with a lot lately, so if you want to know about it, I can tell you. You might actually be able to help me since you're from here.
No, I'm
But
not from here. From the kingdom up north. But no,
you're
go
still
ahead.
from Brunabral or like
No,
like
the kingdom is
what's
called Torash.
this whole continent is Thresh?
No, this whole continent is Barandesh.
Oh, Barandesh. That's what I'm.
Ah.
Sorry, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
Yes, I am from the continent. Yes.
My bad. I think I've got it written down as Barandesh. Yep, Barandesh cities. Okay, never mind. I've been saying the wrong thing this whole time. Yes, that's why we're here in Barandesh. Is my family was taken here, and I'm here to find them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know where?
In the
I won't.
temple, you said that was like 2 months, 2 months ago or something, right?
Yeah, we were out at sea. We got stuck for like a couple weeks. I think it's been, or I think was it a month or 2 weeks that we were out at sea?
Oh no, you were you were two and a
Okay, it
half
was
months at sea.
okay. Yeah, so it was about 2.5 to 3 months since I left. Since I left home, yeah.
Correct.
I came home from a hunt, and Farrell happened to show up, but at the same time, but there were 2 drow standing at my front door, and they attacked. So I did what come natural to protect my family, and
Of course.
took them down, killed them.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a note that said, well, it was in their language, but we managed to figure out what it read, and it was that we found out they were taken by the Drow Empire of what were they called? The Skullcrows?
Did you find out what it was written?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got it from what was her name?
Yeah, Gal read it.
Carol. Yeah.
There you go. Carol read it. Okay. Right. Cool.
And they were the skeleton crows of the Drow
Mhm.
Empire of Shasatin. Do you know where Shasatin is?
Atlas, please roll me a history check.
Sure. I think I also should have a map in my inventory because I bought that.
We have 2 maps now.
You will have a map, yes.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh wait, yes.
Atlas
You would have had.
Story
We got the map before we met
Gorgeous.
Alice. That's right.
-1.
Well,
I give him my.
Yeah, you. Yeah. I will say this. I will say that. You come from Toresh, and even the most sort of unaware person will be aware of certain things. So Atlas is at least aware that Toresh and Shasotin are enemies of each other. Or at least they are not happy with each other. As to,
Hello.
and you would know that Shasatin is where the Dark Elves come from, and propaganda that you've been told is they're bad.
Mhm. Well, I've heard of it, but well, basically the only thing I've heard about it is to stay away from them.
Well, that's where my family went, so that's where I'm going.
Yeah, of course.
Do anything to get them back.
Yeah, I mean that seems like a whole better goal than what
I don't
Illyria
know.
and Tefari were talking about. They were talking about all kinds of rebellion and what have you.
I mean, I still plan on helping them, but part of me thinks I'm kind of on a time crunch.
Yeah, did they want a ransom or something?
I don't know. The note just said that they took them. I don't know, like, specifically how they're involved with them. This is my. Would this have been finding that note? Would that have been my first encounter with them?
Oh yes, it was. In actual
Yeah.
fact, your very first encounter with Drow or Dark Elves, in
Was
any
at
sense,
my house,
was them.
yeah.
So I do feel I
So
have to.
they looked like me, just kind of. Yeah, I've never met them before, and I don't know why they would be here if they were from this continent. So I don't know how my wife is involved with them, but I intend to find out. But they did a wrong and take my family from me, so.
Yeah, was just your family taken, or also other people from around?
I'm not actually sure. I was just trying to find out what the note said and find out where they are. That's all I know.
Well, I could. I'm definitely willing to help you find your family. I mean, that's
Thank you,
important.
Atlas.
I mean, where I'm going is from tavern to tavern, working a bit. I don't see why you can't come in your direction.
Are you willing to come to Shasatin? You said it's a place you don't really want to go, or that
Well,
people don't want to go.
Yeah, I mean, apparently they kidnap people. Obviously, it's dangerous, but there was something, people say without ever having been there, tell to their kids. That's all I know about it.
Actually,
But
since I forgot, GM, since we had a
Mhm.
map of it, wouldn't it say where Shasatin is on the map too, or is it just this part of the?
I believe you just got a map of the Empire itself. It
Okay,
it
yeah.
has the map is in terms of stuff that is above the Dinar mountain range, it pretty much just says Shassatin with arrow pointing upwards, Torash arrow pointing slightly to the right.
Okay. Would
Sorry,
Alice's
there is-
My map?
be...
Yeah. Would my map show that?
Your map?
Yeah.
Your map. I'd say your map is a little bit more detailed in terms of
I think we did get our map from a tour guide. So
yeah, you got Sykes, you got your map. Your map essentially is just of the Empire Bunabral. Atlas, the map that you've got, it's a bit. It would show where Torash and Shassatin are. It's a bit more general the way a world map is.
Mm-hmm.
As in, doesn't say here is village X, here is village X, here is village Y, here is village Z, but it does show much more generally. Torash is here, Shassatin is here, Sakorikan, which is another country that you've not been to, is here, and Sorokan, which is the Gnomish country. That's the word I wanted. The Gnomish country is on the right. So yours is a bit more general in terms of this is the continent of Barandesh, I'd say. And do you bring it out?
Yeah.
Right. As you bring it out, you're able to see. I actually have to go to my own maps now.
Oh, that's fine. With my roll, Atlas is gonna take a sweet time actually finding it.
Fair, absolutely fair. It's actually quite easy because Torash is, well, it's easy for Sykes. Atlas, you're not too good at reading. You are able to read somewhat, but still a bit sort of like, okay, well, this is the map. Where's my home? And Sykes, you immediately see where Torash is because it's written, big bold letters, Torash.
Okay. So
and you
your
see.
home atlas?
Yeah.
Torash? Well, I pointed out for him since it looks like he's trying to find something.
Yeah, that's where Torash is. You see that Shassatin is beside Torash, in fact, directly beside it, and the only thing that really seems to separate the two countries is the Dinar mountain range, which extends outwards a certain way to almost halfway up the continent itself.
Oh.
Creating almost a natural border between the two. And the only way to get between the two countries is to go around the top.
Okay, so it's like Torash, Mountain Range, Shassatin. Kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Gotcha. So we'll have to go past the mountain range here to get there. Which means we'll also have to go to Torash. Is Torash on our side?
No, it's not. It is everything. All the countries that I've been naming recently are on the opposite side of the Dinar mountain range.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking it's the mountain range and then the two between each other, but not.
No. It's
separate
you
mountain range
also
between.
see that the Dinar mountain range goes from west to east and basically splits the continent of Barandesh in two,
Ooh,
completely in two.
that's a big mountain range.
Yeah, it's huge.
Real quick.
Mhm.
Since the map that we got before we met Atlas, since it's like the bare bones map, right? Like
No,
barely.
it's no. The are you talking about the map that Sykes got of the Empire?
Yeah, that's what we got from that one guy. Whatever.
No,
the
that's
fuck
pretty detailed in terms of this is the Empire of Bunobral.
Big a map of Disney World, except this whole empire.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's pretty detailed. It tells you where it tells you many of the smaller villages and towns around the area, as well as also the major cities.
Mhm.
So
So it's
I
pretty
guess
detailed.
she'll
It's
be
not so
comparing
awesome.
that map and one that Atlas has to see
Are
where
you
Dial
there?
Shadow.
Are you there?
Yeah. She's there. Because that music kind of, brought her back to somewhat senses.
Okay, sure. In that case, we'll just hold on for a moment. Janai, what are you doing?
I just want to listen to what's going on here because I'm really enjoying the scene.
Fair.
And I think based on like where this comes, because I can hear the music and it's definitely doing things with Janai as well, because she remembers traveling around with someone who made music to fall asleep to. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of this for a little bit, and we'll
Sure.
see if I pop in or if I decide that my
Sure.
swords need cleaning.
Sure. Fair. Absolutely fair. All right. So the three of you are together to just making comparisons, and Illyria, the map that both you and Sykes are currently sharing, it's very very detailed, and in actual fact, you can see it on the World Anvil thing.
Yeah.
Under maps where you can see the Empire Bunobral, and that'll show you where Dial Chada is.
Yep.
Putting it in the Discord now.
When you look at the map that Atlas has, it's a bit more difficult to see where Dial Chada would be on that map because it's a bit more blown out.
Also, I
Okay.
didn't realize that we were on like a peninsula.
You are, yes.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
She
Like-
looked at both maps and was like, oh, man, I really need to get to Dial Chada.
But yes. Yeah, so you can see that. What I will say is that you can see
It's way over there.
it's far, yeah.
Oh my god, Jeff.
This is a big continent. This is a big continent.
So Delinda, did you say Dial Chada is underneath Delinda?
Yes, it is.
So it's by the water, just over there.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Interesting.
See if I wonder, can I do a quick? Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Just gonna do. No,
You
I
put
want-
the
I want-
effort in. You should
I know.
show the audience.
I want to also show the audience what the map looks like.
What the map is.
I'm just gonna have to do a quick.
Shall I just plop the link into the chat?
No. I have an
Alright.
idea. I have an idea.
He's got the-
You got an idea.
I know. Shocking. Me having ideas. Let me just put
No.
you. Oh no, that was too far.
We
He's
are
going
all-
to tell. He's going to tell.
Ah,
Let's have you just
He's
here.
going to
There we
tell.
go.
Oh, that's weird.
Hmm.
Vichan and Dalinda are swapped in the world map. The other way around.
Chen?
Vichan, where we landed.
Oh, Vitian, yeah.
Vichan.
Oh, they switched round. Whoops. I need to update that. My
Yep.
fault. So, if I have this right, hopefully this will come out on stream. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. There we go.
There you go.
A little bit blurry. It's a little
Yay.
bit blurry. If I can extend
Oh,
that
yeah,
out
there
a
it
bit. There we go. Fortunately, my screen isn't quite big enough for that, but I can easily make through that. So yes, can my cursor be seen? No, it can't be. Oh well. So yes, that is so Dial Chada is here, and here is where everybody's trying to get to.
Oh,
so far.
that coast. I thought it was the one on the left.
No, is here.
Because Dial Chada is the. I don't have that one on this map yet, so.
No, this is where you are, and here is where you came
Gotcha.
from. This is the forest where you are, and you guys are about here so far. About there.
jeez.
And
Okay.
where's
We
Dial
should-
Chada again?
Here.
You should put a marker down that shows where the players are at all times on both games.
I
just
wish I
move
could.
them along.
I wish, but unfortunately, I
That'd
haven't
be
figured
cool.
out how to do that in Blood Amble just yet.
Just delete them and reattach them. No,
That's
that'd be
way too much work, that is. But yeah,
funny. Awesome.
so that's where you guys are.
Oh, so it's not much further. Oh,
Yeah, we got a little bit left to get to Del Chata.
So yeah, in moving back into RP.
Sorry.
After all the information.
It's good to have a visual.
Good to have a visual.
Well, if we really wanted to, we could probably walk there ourselves. I mean, we can find plenty of food. But at the same time, I feel better if we protected the ship here.
Yeah, I think that's order number 1.
Because it could take us sooner. We could get there sooner, but also we'd be getting there safer with the ship.
Yeah, and the people on the ship safer with us. I think that's
Yeah.
what we should do first. But they've come a surprisingly long way already with getting the ship back in order. So who
Yeah.
knows?
Ugh.
All
I
right.
am
Well-
so close to my.
Well, thank
So close
you
to my
again,
home.
Alice.
Yeah, of course. Well,
And yes,
I'd like to see Toresh again as well. I don't know. Well, I kind of had to run away from there because of,
maybe we'll, if we go to Shastatun, grab my family, and then run to what'd you call it?
Toresh?
Torach, yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, that's a long way to walk, so I can have a think about what I'm gonna say.
Then at least I know my family is in a good safe spot while we try to figure out what we do next. So if we go to Shastatun first, but yeah. Anyway.
Tafari has been quiet for a bit.
Oh, he's there?
He is there.
I
he's
was
just been
hoping to
quiet.
do something with him
Oh.
elsewhere, but that's cool.
Well, you can have a moment little later on, but he does hear your conversation, and he pipes up and says, "Well, the mountains nearby were often often where the explorers went. The Explorers Guild went often into the mountains, and pretty sure if we get to my hometown, there might be somebody who'll be able to take us over the mountains. My home is pretty close to it."
That sounds
There's a
like a
fast
plan.
way over the mountains, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna walk through cold mountains in this.
All right.
Right. So, what are you guys doing for the last moments of this day? Are you guys all just relaxing, or are you just chilling? What are you doing?
So, I took Farrell aside,
Okay.
and I suspect Tafari already knows about the dagger because of the little stunt with Kitsune the other day. But
Oh, I'm gonna give the bowstring back to Illyria, by the way.
Okay.
Because she asked for that back, so.
and I tell Farrell about that I need something like done with the dagger. Some sort of way to figure out if that's what's making him bad. And I basically I explain like I want to check every single inch of this man. Like I'm starting with this dagger, but I'm doing the underpants, I'm doing the socks. If I get a lock of his hair, that would be good. There's not much, but you know, we need to like check this whole man.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I'm kind of worried about him too.
So I thought we could check like this, so we don't have to actually ask him. Not that I mean,
Well,
he's been a little weird about it.
asking just often helps.
Yeah, but I don't want to ask him. Can you ask him?
I can, sure. I mean, I was going to anyway. He did say help
When?
on the stairs when he was being, bad.
Oh,
help.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's quite literally a cry for help. We should do something because we're his friends.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we could just ask him. No, asking is better than going behind somebody's back to try and figure out what's wrong with them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I kept the rock thing
No.
from you for so long, and it's
I
just
know.
that it was a problem, and I didn't want to worry you more.
I know.
Okay.
No, I'm worried about him too. Worry.
All right.
We'll be
Well,
good. We'll help him out.
let's go find him now, because
Yeah.
tomorrow morning I won't want to anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think they'd find Sykes. I'd be like just keeping an eye on the forest, just watching out for the red-eyed cats they mentioned.
Sure. Roll perception check.
Where's my perception? There it is. 20.
Dirty 20. Then the forest is surprisingly calm. Actually, of the tension and the stress that you guys have been facing over the past several days, the forest seems really quite calm. You do hear the occasional growl and rustle in the forest, and you can hear the clattering and banging going on behind you, and the occasional shit! Idiots! You meant to do it in the wrong place. If you do it now, we'll be broken. From behind
I
you.
think with all that noise, I actually wouldn't have been able to do my trance 5 mile long thing. Since but I was thinking about doing that, but when you mentioned that, I'm like, I don't think you'd be able to concentrate.
It's pretty. Occasionally there is there is the constant sound of industry going on behind you.
Yeah.
Because the ship has to be repaired, so that's not going to stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't seem to see anything in particular.
Okay.
Until you sense Shania and Farrell approaching you.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
I plopped down next to you on the floor.
What?
Farrell also plops down beside you, on the other side of you.
Oh.
We sandwich you.
No.
Hey, so Farrell, Sykes.
Yeah.
Today.
Can we ask you something?
Sure, of course. What's up?
Are you going bad?
What? No, of course not.
Well, you see, he sort of reaches out and pokes you a bit. So you're a bit faded.
Oh,
And
that.
and then there's the whole thing at the temple.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Like I said, I kind of just was there but wasn't.
Has this got to do with that time that you disappeared?
I think so. I'm surprised as you. I got hugged by a wraith, and then I woke up and the fight was over. That was when we were fighting the vampire. Like I said.
Okay.
Yeah, we were not there. So we
Yeah.
didn't see...
No, I believe I told you about the vampire before. Though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's just... We're worried.
Yeah, of
You're,
course.
Like...
Like,
And I hold up your arm and I just sort of look at it like, can I see? How far can I see through this arm?
You can't see through him. But it's that sort of slight.
Maybe on the edges.
It's that sort of weird opaqueness where clearly light could shine through if it weren't sort of really fogged over. It's that sort of weird opaqueness.
The arm looks okay now, but I feel like if I hold it in front of the sun, I might just be able to see the sun still.
I just kind of let her do what she wants, as I
Yes.
kind of confusedly look
I
at her.
pat the arms like, you see what I mean?
And I did notice the see-throughness before, right? And how it looks kind of now. I don't actually remember if I did or not.
I don't think you've noticed.
Okay, I guess I will try and take a look and see if I see it.
Sure, roll a perception check. Sorry, I just had a thought about what it is I'm asking you to roll a perception check for. Roll a perception check on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with a 10, seems normal to you.
I don't know what you guys are seeing, but I look fine. I'd feel weird, but yes, I look fine to me.
What kind of weird?
Well, like I'm not all there, you know?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Oh. 22.
You're fine.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, like I'm not fully there.
So,
Can I?
where are you if you're not there?
I mean, I'm here, but like, I just feel like not as energized, if you know what I mean.
You feel extra tired.
Mm-hmm. I did have a dream the other day, or last night. And then I'm gonna attempt to tell them about my dream.
You do. Tell them. You can tell them as much or as little as you want.
I tell them the full thing about me. Like I was looking through. Well, not look. It didn't feel like I was looking through. It just felt like I was, because when in a dream when you're seeing through the eyes of something, it's as you're imagining you're that. So I kind of say I didn't really see what I was, but I imagined myself kind of just floating around, and then I found a kid at the side of a forest,
Yeah.
and then I tell him exactly what happened.
He relates to you everything about what happened. The description of how he seemed to draw the soul of this child in this forest from it, and watching the child just collapse on the ground in front of him, and then eating said soul.
I don't know what I'm
Okay.
starting to dream about, but
That's a bad one.
mhm.
Yeah.
For some reason the setting looked just like the setting of that mansion we were at.
Oh, when you were fighting the vampire.
I would have thought that's what I saw, right? That was the
It's exactly what you saw.
yeah.
So you see what some weird creature sees?
I don't think so. I think it was just a dream, but for some reason I imagined myself as a wraith.
Shania,
You want to be a wraith?
Shania, please could you just roll me a nature check?
Yeah, sure.
And I will do
I
one
don't have the
for
braids for this
Farrell for
situation,
this.
but cool.
Do one for Farrell.
Oh,
You rolled better than
nice.
Farrell. Indeed. The way Sykes describes it, it's like he is a wraith, or at least was the wraith in the dream. It's almost like how you fought the Guardian in the glowing forest all those months ago. It's almost like he's actually that, or he was that in the dream.
So you know how, like, when I look like I just stepped on something really spiky because, like
Like a Plego?
like, I don't know what that is.
The
It's
plague.
a Plego. It's a my kids used to play with them.
Oh, they didn't have them in Elderfen.
No.
But when I get like, when the demon apparently in my brain gives me like a picture of what it was like in the battle, it's like I'm seeing it from him, like from where he is. I'm as tall as he is. I'm as regally as he is, apparently. And I can
thank
see...
you for the compliment. I enjoyed it.
Sorry, he's making me nauseous. And is it like that? Like you see what he sees? What something
I mean,
sees?
I didn't really feel like I was watching through with someone. I just felt like I was him.
Yes. Well, that's what happens when Kai shares a memory.
Sykes isn't too smart. He thinks it was all still just a dream, but where he imagined himself as the Wraith, not
Sure.
him being in the mind of someone. Yeah.
Well, if you
No, I don't.
like,
Yeah. Do you think?
if you start feeling worse, you tell us, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Did anything come back with you after you went? Because
I mean, just the dagger, but we got that from the vampire though as a reward.
the
Along
one you
with-
have or the one you lost?
The one I lost.
Oh.
I think didn't Illyria and Tafari get something too?
Shania, please roll me a deception check. Please roll me a deception check.
No.
With that face, you have to roll a deception check.
Shit. That's a 10.
What's your passive insight, Sykes?
13.
Shit.
13. Okay. Shania's hiding something.
My face is stuck.
You're a good enough actor, I'm afraid, Lydia. So.
Alright.
Yeah, the one I lost.
You lost, yes. Okay.
They're back in the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know something about what happened to my dagger?
Well, I may have been a little worried about it. And wanted to see if you would go crazy if you didn't have it. Just a little bit. And you're not crazy.
I
So
look
that
at Farrell.
is-
Hey, don't look at me. I didn't know she had it.
I just stand up and I walk away.
Hey, wait. No, hey, come on, man. We are sharing feelings here. Why are you being... I turned to Farrell. What did I do wrong?
I think you stole something from him. That's what happened.
I was concerned, okay? I was going to talk to him about it.
Yeah, but you know.
I was talking to him about it.
I actually go find Tafari.
All right. Time is moving on, but there is one thing I do want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Illyria.
Hey, yo, what's up? Hi.
What
Hello.
have you been up to for the past moment?
Oh man, I was enjoying my little 5-minute nap right there. Oh.
I know you were, but Illyria could be doing the same. And you guys have gone through some shit over the past 3 days. So I could see Illyria taking that as an absolute moment to take a break.
Oh yeah, I was letting you guys do your chingadabob.
All right. Well, Illyria. Sure.
Anyway, Illyria is kind of looking at the map we got from that one guy. I won't remember his name
Yeah, no worries.
now. And she's kind of looking at Dial Chatta. Like, she's so close to home, so she's trying to figure out what she wants to do, what kind of help she could get, and all that sorts of shenanigans.
Sure. As you are looking at this map, it's quite disconcerting because a voice just suddenly pops into your head.
Uh-oh.
Illyria. This is Manus Patel. We made an agreement a long time ago for repayment of some information. I hear that you are in the Empire of Bunobral. There's a pause. The voice comes again. Since you are there, I request fulfillment of our agreements in your assistance in helping my associates acquire something of great value to me.
She kind of mentally said, "What would that be?"
There is a creature in the Dina mountain range that needs subduing and brought to me. You can meet my associates in Tramen, in the Exploration Guild there. They will be there for the next 5 days. I await
All right.
a message from my associates that you are there.
All right.
And that's why we're going to end the
First-
session tonight.
Oh,
I was about to continue
no.
talking. All right.
Yeah, no, time's coming on. We have to. we gotta wrap up here.
Oh.
Man, this fucking Patel.
I love look at Shinai's face at the moment.
Oh, I've been sitting on that for a while.
I knew there was something up with that fucker.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always something with my shit that's going on in my world. Oh,
Wow.
fun.
Mm.
Quite the moment to stop that on. As always, I've taken a leap out of my Kirsten vote to do a bit of a round robin as to memorable moments. There's been some memorable moments already today, so I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the entire session. But anything in particular from you guys, starting with Atlas.
I really enjoyed my moment with Sykes. That roleplay that was very strong, I thought.
Yeah.
That was really sweet. I really enjoyed that too. Sykes?
I definitely liked that encounter with Atlas as well, talking about my family. I was a little like skeptic on whether like Atlas maybe like, because when he said like what was her name?
Epona.
Epona was an elf, and I'm like, is he talking about Madrid? But I'm like,
Is that
maybe
my
nah,
wife?
can't be. Yeah, you bitch. No, but no, my favorite part was me trying to because I haven't rolled survival in a while, and when I prayed to Kynan for the first time and failed but succeeded.
Failed but succeeded, yeah. It's almost as though
was
Kaino
good.
actually was helping you.
Yeah, that was
Who
fun.
knows? Janai?
Although I love roleplay and like there were some really intense moments at the start of the game, my favorite moment was like the bonding moment between Atlas and Sykes. That was so sweet, so
Yeah.
friggin' sweet, adorable.
And Illyria?
Well, I guess the little magical moments that happen. Well, Illyria's kind of staring at the map, but that final part, I was like, what is that bastard gonna come in and whatnot? And he did at least opportune time.
Yes.
So she
because-
has to relay this to everyone, probably.
Yep.
Where was that? What was the name of that town again?
Oh, the place you need to go to?
Yeah.
Tramin.
Tramin? Okay, that one was on there. Yeah.
Traamin.
Okay. I did
Draman?
know that.
Alright.
How close is that? I don't think that's close at all.
No, it's not.
Oh no, it's super east.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So you guys have got some decisions to do.
Oh boy.
So while I'm gonna leave
You have
that
to
in
get
your
there in
heads.
5
That's not
days?
Fuck the stupid mage.
What?
What's he gonna do to you?
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna leave you guys to
Yes.
ponder that. But as usual, as usual, at the end of these sessions, we always raid somebody. And I see that Captain Robert is live again, so we're gonna go and raid them. They are doing more Dungeons and Dragons. It seems to be they're doing continuation of the campaign that they started that they have recently been doing last week. So go over there, give us some love, give us some hugs, and also all that wonderful stuff that I know you guys are capable of doing. And I will see you tomorrow for some Wildermyth. I knew what I was going to say. Wildermyth. Or a Sunday for some more D&D with the Motley Mercenaries. So take care of yourselves, love yourselves, and love each other as much as you can. And I will see you again sometime soon. Bye!
Bye.
Bye!